You're not broken. You're just evolving. You hit all the milestones. You got the house, you got the car, you got the promotion, you got the prestige, you got the jobs, you got the career. Just kept climbing up and up. Just kept climbing higher and higher. And yet, something didn't feel right. And so, wake up with this quiet ache. I've outgrown this life. But what do? I've spent so many years investing in this career, investing in this job. I don't want to throw it all away. What do? I'm 40, 50 years old now. I don't want to burn it all down. But I don't want to be stuck here either. If that's you, and that was me, you're not in crisis. You're in a transition. So welcome to Learning with Sanjeev. I'm really happy and grateful that you're here with me. We're going to go somewhere real, somewhere deep. So take a breath. And let's go there together. So at 35, 36, 37, I had senior roles at IFS, at Millennium IT, at Microsoft. Yeah, general manager, director level roles. From the outside, everything was good. I was thriving, had everything, all the material stuff. But inside, I wasn't sure, am I doing the right thing? I didn't want to blow up my whole life. I didn't want to run away. But I just couldn't ignore this feeling either, right? Something's wrong. You have that dissonance. This version of me had worked really well. Really well until it just didn't work anymore. So I didn't need to throw it all away. I just needed a reset without the chaos. So if you're ready to restart your life at 50, not from zero, but from many years of building something, many years of wisdom. So here are 5 powerful practical steps you can take to start this journey or to restart your second chapter, your second career, your second act. So here are 5 powerful practical steps to restart, to jumpstart, yeah? Or to start your new chapter, your second act. So step number 1, grieve the old story. You don't have to hate your past to go forward, to look forward. And we shouldn't do this at all because our past has been great to us, right? We are here today because of our past. But we do have to grieve it in a way, yeah? Because it's gone, it's dead. Yeah, so reinvention has to start with release. Let it go. Let's not hang on to that. Today, I can't imagine myself in a 9-to-5 job anymore. I can't imagine myself getting up every day, going to the same place to do work every day. That's not me anymore. I've passed. So ask yourself, what identity did you build that no longer fits? What dreams served me then, but isn't mine anymore? Until you actually put a label and you name what is over. You just try to keep fixing. You keep trying to fix what actually needs to be just let go, released. Say bye-bye to it. Mourn it. It's over. It's dead. So number 1, what are you really tired of? What are you going to release? What don't you need anymore? Let it go. Let it go. It's in our mind, right? Don't resign yet. Just let it go. Step number 2, get a really firm anchor in what is your new purpose. And for this, we can use our 3Ps framework. Fantastic 3Ps framework. The 3P compass. Play, pain, people. So purpose isn't one. Finding out your purpose isn't just one light bulb moment, one big revelation. It's a pattern of small, intentional alignments with who you are now. Not who you were, but who you are now. So the 3P compass or the 3P framework. The first P is play. What would you love to be doing the whole day? What energizes you naturally? Doesn't take any effort. What do you love to do? Even if you're not going to get paid for it. That's play. Pain is the second P. What have you healed from? What have you experienced that you could teach others? What are some of the pains that you have carried that no longer do, that others are still suffering from? What has your life been like? What can you take from your life, your career so far that you can teach others? Help them get over some of the problems that you had in the past. And the third P, people. Who are you drawn to help? Who are you drawn to serve? without needing applause. Yeah? See, some of us are drawn to help teens. Some of us are drawn to help disadvantaged kids. Some of us are drawn to help young adults. Some of us are drawn to help people of our same age, our same background. Who are you drawn to help? Who are you drawn to serve? Just maybe take some time to try to figure this out. Write it down. Writing brings clarity. Sometimes it's all in our mind, right? All in our head. Thoughts are turning around, so many thoughts coming and going, and we are confused. But when you write it down, and then you later read what you wrote, it actually brings clarity. So, the 3 P's. Spend some time trying to figure this out. And once you know what it is, just set aside even just 1 hour from your day to start building the new you. Reclaim 1 hour each day for this. Spend. Plain. To spend. Yeah. Helping people with the same pain that you had. Get over it. 1 hour to spend with the people whom you are drawn to help. So your second act is beginning now. So step 2, be clear about your purpose. Step 3, as we discussed, take that 1 hour and start using it. So don't quit everything, don't leave the job, don't resign, don't burn your bridges right now. Just take that 1 hour, start using it. For play, for the pain, for people. So this hour is your experiment. You can spend an hour, right? No big deal, right? Yeah, your quiet rebellion. What am I going to do? Yes. This is who I am. This is what I'm going to do now. You can try different things. Nothing lost. Yeah? Try to figure out what makes you happy now. It's all about what makes you happy now. What makes you fulfilled now. Whole chapter is over. Let's move forward. Step 4, build a circle of belief. So reinventing yourself, reinventing myself is very difficult, very fragile, without at least having one person's support. Somebody will say, go for it, Sanjeev, I'm with you. Don't worry. Yeah, I'll help you. I'll stand with you. I'll back you. Yeah, I'll support you. So you need people who are going to believe in the new version of yourself. So at least one person, right? Who is this person going to be? Is it your spouse? Is it a close friend? Is it brother or sister? Is it a work colleague? Who is it going to be? Just even one, but find one. So because not everyone will understand, and that's fine, right? So 1 or 2 people who support you, who see who you are trying to become, and like that, and will support you every step of the way. Find 1 or 2 people who can do that for you, and then allow them to walk with you. And step 5, own your own story without any problem, without any shame. So many high achievers like you, like me, want to reinvent themselves, try to reinvent themselves, but they're shy to admit the fact that they want to reinvent themselves. Because they feel that saying, okay, I want to start something different, I want to reinvent myself is a sign of failure. So they hide the fact that they even want to. And what's there to be shy about, right? We were very successful in one chapter, but that chapter is over. Just moving on with another. I'm sure you have been very happy in one particular role, one particular organization, and at some point of time realized, okay, that chapter is over. I need to leave. I need to join another company. And you have done it. I did it 6 times in my corporate career. 6 times. Yeah. Looking back, some of those decisions were right, some of those decisions were wrong. But it was still my decisions and I made it. Yeah. So we have actually closed many chapters in our life already, right? This is just the closing of another chapter. So nothing to feel shy about, nothing to feel awkward about. I just outgrown this whole chapter of mine and I'm looking at something new. It's excellent. Very good. Here's a friend of mine. Yeah. Who's a hairdresser by profession. Right? And now, while he still does his hairdressing on one side, on the other, he's conquering peaks like Everest. Just recently he conquered, I think, 7 peaks across the world. Yeah. Has he reinvented himself? Yes. Has he found a different purpose? Yes. You can do it too. Let go of the shame, because there's no shame. It's just in the mind, it's nothing, right? Yeah. There'll be people who'll say various things, who'll laugh. Let them be. They're all good, but that's always going to happen. So own the fact that you're growing. Own the fact that you're evolving. Own the fact that the old you doesn't exist anymore. And write your second act with your eyes wide open. Wide open. So the most powerful version of you is not the one that had it all figured out. Because things change. You change. I change. It's the one who said, this life was good. This life was great. But I'm ready for what's next. So you don't need to break down to begin again. You just need one clear, grounded decision. This isn't who I want to be anymore. Then a quiet step. So tell me below. Yeah, tell me in the comments down there. What's one part of your life that you have outgrown and you're ready to release? Ready to release. What's one part? Put it in the comments right now, because stating it is going to make it clearer to you. You're going to get more clarity. You're going to get more confidence. Yeah, just state it. State what's in your mind. Don't worry. I'm there with you. So if you're walking through this season right now, things are changing, you're evolving, yeah, subscribe, okay? Subscribe to this channel, stay with me, because I want to be walking with you every step of the way and helping you every step of the way. We can do this together. And there's a lot more coming. So stay with me. So thanks a lot for joining me for this video. Till I see you again at the next one, stay safe and stay blessed. I'm Sanjeev. Have an awesome day.